Minecraft Amplified, I am so sorry about this, really, but it's your Kanye moment. I found something even more insane. See, if you thought Amplified was insane or crazy, that's a very valid take. It's definitely true, it holds up for sure. If you thought it was the most valid, the most insane, then you're insane. Today we'll be taking a look at a wild generation concept that's a little bit of a throwback. Link to the pack in the description. Big shout out to Devu Projects. So what we're going to take a look at today is, crazy. It's crazy. Yeah, you might hear that a lot today. Depending on how much you've seen, how much you've been through, how much you've experienced in all of your years, or year, we don't judge, you've never seen something like this. Everybody, please allow me to present you the Minecraft Shattered Lands. This is basically the modern version of the Minecraft Farlands. Now, when I was younger, I could definitely remember being tricked by so many YouTubers thinking the Farlands was like a really common thing and I would find it eventually when I wandered in my world. Yep, never found it, but this time, it's all over the place. This is literally right at world spawn here. There's a floating cluster of blocks up there. Oh yeah, that's right. I almost forgot to say there's an ocean monument inside of the Shattered Lands too. That's what that would look like here. It's real tall. A tall king, for sure. and also a farm, like right from the start. Look at these things, just falling right out. They can't even swim. You had one job. Come on, Guardians. Anyways, back to the Shadowlands. When it comes to a normal survival experience, it's not here. It's just completely missing. It's been 100% taken away. World spawn inside of this world is that island right there. How do you even get over to this thing? I mean, I guess you deconstruct the island, but try and not fall or drop anything, because if you drop things inside of this generation, well, you know, it's a void, and this happens in the void. But let's say you can manage to get off of that starting island, at least inside of this world, and get over to this thing. Once you get over here, so many more blocks. There are blocks all over the place here, and it's insanely tall. The top of this thing is going to be at 260, or about at 260, which is where generation will be capped in 1.18. Now, speaking of 1.18, this is 1.17. It's not 1.18 terrain, but imagine this with 1.18 terrain. It would be even more insane. Well, actually, admittedly, I don't know if this could really get any more crazy. It's already kind of insane. Maybe 1.18 wouldn't change a single thing. Once you get up closer to this thing and really take a look at it, it almost looks like there are cave systems cut right through these mountains, but nope, it's just terrain, basically creating like shapes here. It almost looks like a, you know, like a curve, like popping out, like a beautiful arch formation in there. Yeah, you see right here, this is actually exactly what I mean. It's the perfect arch formation. Who knew Minecraft was such a good builder? Keep it up. Inside of these giant mountains of blocks, sometimes you will find things that look like caves, but really they're not actually just caves. It's like holes through the stone, which, now that I think about it, that's literally the definition of a cave. Maybe it's a cave. I don't know. Certifiably, definitely, it's crazy. All of it. This is insane. Now, the scale of this really isn't, like good, shown off, known. The scale of this is a scale. Yes, that's what I meant. It's big. It's really, really big. The scale of this thing, I don't know. To me, it doesn't really hit until you take a look at the numbers, like where it starts all the way up there at 260, goes all the way down to 0. Like, yeah. That's a lot of stone. This is a gigantic floating island of stone, and it's tall. Even taller than the Tall King. Back to the structures. Yes, definitely indeed. Inside of the Minecraft Shadowlands, you can find structures. It seems like you can find a lot of the structures too. Like a shipwreck with a diamond inside of that thing. I don't know if you're ever going to be able to find sunken treasure inside of this world, but we could try. Alright, so somewhere in here should be a map. Right here, there's the buried treasure map. Let's go find the treasure. Alright, we're on the north of the map, so there's south right there. We're on the west of the map, which means east. We need to go that way. Right over this way should be the treasure. I can't wait to find it. I'm very curious to see what actually happens to this map. Like, eventually, oh yeah, eventually we're definitely going to fill it in, and I guess it's all just gray because of the void. That's kind of like the end. Really interesting, which, speaking of the end, we're going to have to go there next, but how about buried treasure? Looks like it's going to be precisely in this island right over here. Yes. Oh, well, that's the first time I'm seeing that. Geodes exist here too. That's really cool. So anyways, back to lining up with this X. We have to go over here, move forward right here, and then we would dig down like right in like this spot right here. Maybe it's up there. I don't think anything's down there. And look, another tall king over there. I guess in a normal world, all of this would be an ocean. That's kind of interesting. Buried treasure. Small problem. So according to this map, the treasure should be right in this area somewhere over here, and it just doesn't exist. We could dig a little bit inside of the beach. Maybe something is here, but I kind of doubt it. And also, look, the first signs of life inside of this world. That's kind of cool. Alright, so terrible news. Despicable even. Buried treasure does not exist inside of this world. So the heart of the sea is going to be impossible to find. I don't know how you're ever going to take on an ocean monument. Good luck. But yeah, the buried treasure is in here. Sad for sure, however, good news. The first time I'm finding these things, trees. Trees definitely exist inside of these worlds, and even better, 2 tree types, not just one better than one. That's great. So far, everything that we're experiencing is great and everything, but how about a village? How would a village exist inside of this world? Yes, it definitely does exist. What I want to know is, where am I? I'm inside of a sandy cave. Why isn't that a cave biome? Okay, this is like the largest looking landmass that I found so far. And terracotta too, we may have found the Badlands biome. Oh no, of course, obviously. This is just the village. And look at this, it's thriving inside of here. An iron golem, 3 villagers. Where are your houses? Do you just live inside of the cave? I mean, that's cool, it works. Oh, here are the houses. You know, the village is surprisingly normal looking and intact for a village. Like, everything is about on the same level. There are some things lower, but like buildings over here, yeah, pretty much on the same level. This is relatively believable for a Minecraft village. It's also pretty big too. The Shattered Lands, finally, a landmass that is actually pretty survivable, thrivable even. Now, because of the clouds, it's a dead giveaway. We're really high up, 234. That village is way higher than normal. But I mean, really, after all, it doesn't matter. Height is just a number. Short kings are still kings. Okay, so anyways, inside of the land here, it gets pretty crazy, really dark. I'm looking for a mine shaft. I kind of thought this would be a mine shaft because of how it was looking, but yeah, no, it's just the Shattered Lands. Locate mine shaft. Where's the mine shaft? It's right here, actually. Huh. No, it's not. Wow, but look at this. This is just insane feeling. And actually, surprisingly, I am getting less lag inside of this generation than I would normally inside of Amplified. Like, this runs so smooth. So it's fine. No mine shaft over here, at least. How about the Stronghold? The Stronghold definitely exists, right? Theoretically, would we be able to go into the end inside of the Minecraft Shattered Lands? Well, right off the bat, initially, things aren't looking too good. This is where the mine shaft is, or Stronghold. However, I won't lose hope. Maybe it generated a little bit higher up than normal, like in the 200 range. It's different for sure, but it could happen, right? Hey, yikes. Maybe not. After all, when it comes to solid land for these structures to generate in, aside from a couple random pillars that generate from the bottom of the world all the way to the top of the thing, yeah, not very much solid land. Seems to be a problem with structures that generate under the ground. Mansions are insane, crazy. They also form a cobblestone base when they don't have a land or area for them. It looks like I'm right inside of the mansion. Wait, have I ever seen this room? This is really weird. What's going on here? And where's my texture pack? There we go. That's so much better. So the Woodland Mansion, right off the bat, definitely does exist inside of this world. Did it create a cobblestone base? Yes, it did. It did what it normally does. It makes a cobblestone base going all the way down. If a Woodland Mansion doesn't have land, then it just makes land. It makes room for it. Look at this, going all the way down to, I guess, apparently the bottom of the world. This is something that I learned inside of Amplified Worlds when checking them out. It is super interesting. And yeah, definitely just made land. Made a support. Go you. Truly, the only support system that the Woodland Mansion needs is itself. That's amazing. And actually, look at this. It's been turned into a convertible. What? Guess I tried to generate too high up. Oh no, oh god. The poor cat. Oh no. You know, this is actually pretty interesting. It's like super flat up here with all of the cows and the wildlife here. It's like pretty peaceful. No plants at all though, so this is kind of like a super flat world or something. But yeah, relatively calm. But can we build inside of the Minecraft Shattered Lands? Well, yes, but not up here. We're way too high. Right here though, yeah, that's definitely way more like it. Not too high up. Into the nether. So the nether gets absolutely destroyed with this pack too. The nether, it's actually pretty similar to what we were just looking at, except this time, instead of overworld blocks, we have nether blocks all over the place. Netherrack, it's wild. Magma blocks, they're here too. They seem to generate at a pretty consistent level. Didn't realize that happens, but yeah, that's what's going on. Ancient debris. That's funny. Good luck finding ancient debris with this generation. That's going to be basically impossible. This is what a ward forest would look like all shattered. Over here is the basalt deltas. Everything is shattered, from the bottom of the nether all the way up to the top of the nether. Speaking of the top of the nether, usually the top of the thing is at like 127, 128, somewhere right in there. This time has been changed a little bit. At least normally, in a normal survival world, the top of the nether is like 126 or something like that. But not in this one. In this one, the nether goes all the way up to 256 as well. And things spawn up here too. What would the biggest structure in the nether, or really the entire game, look like with this generation? The bastion, of course. Well, right here, you're currently experiencing it. Yep, there's nothing here. There's meant to be a bastion right here, front and center, but I guess it ghosted us. By the way, yes, if you were wondering, the nether here has been turned into a void too. what about the end? I'm not too sure how you could get to the end with this pack. Maybe you get lucky and you find a stronghold that actually generated, but I don't know. Let's say you did the impossible. You made it all the way to the end. What does it look like? It happens here too. It goes insane, and the dragon fight, I guess, is apparently going to be inside of land. Okay, then. I mean, I knew this thing would get insane. I didn't really expect this to happen, though. How do you even do this? You're going to have to, like, dig out the crystals. Where's the portal at? Is the portal buried, too? It doesn't look like it. Oh, no. Poor dragon. Poor dragon. It's trapped inside of the blocks, actually. How are you not suffocating? From the inside of these things, it looks pretty crazy. Like, really, really insane. Now, the portal. Once we get into the end, can we leave the end? I think we can. Oh. That could be a problem. In survival Minecraft, I've taken out the Ender Dragon, and I can leave the end. It does actually create a portal that works. That's cool. So we found out that you can definitely get to the end, and theoretically, somehow, you could take out the Ender Dragon and leave the end. That's all interesting stuff. What about end cities? Can you find the end city inside of the end? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Well, I mean, actually, I take it back. I will say, oh, okay, because we start right there. We would have to build over and dig out a bunch of blocks to take out the dragon, right? And then this thing right here, it's like off of the island. So I mean, I guess it's not as bad as I thought, but like, it's in a really weird spot. And what's that? That's weird. That's not meant to be there. You're all meant to be a void for like 1,000 blocks. Anyways, to the outer end. What exists out here? And right off the bat, where did the gateway go? How do I actually leave this place? Because I spawned right up there, and clearly no gateway in sight. Did they take the gateway and put it inside of the island? No? Oh, no. This isn't good. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. You get to the outer end with the gateway. It's a trap. It's all a trap. I don't think there's a way back. I mean, unless you find a random gateway somewhere. Well, that'll be a yikes moment for sure. But look at this. This actually shows off how plain and barren and repetitive the end is. It's all one block over and over and over again. This generation makes everything look short. Look at these Endermen over there. They're so short compared to this stuff. Like, come on, grow. All right. But anyways, the end city. Oh, chorus. Chorus does exist here too. So you can get that in this. But an end city, how about that? Can we find an end city inside of this world? Or is it going to be a little bit of a problem? Because, you know, 256, things don't generate up here. I feel like that might cause a big problem. Locate end city, which we were really, really close to, which is a terrible sign. I didn't see it anywhere. Oh, it's a great sign. It's here. Of course, it would survive. Perfect. So the base of this thing, is there a base to the end city? I mean, yes, like, it's this thing, but, like, no, at the same time. Like, I meant, like, is it gonna fill blocks in or something? No, end city can just float, defy all laws. That's fine, you do you. Is there an end ship? Oh, there's an end ship here. It crashed, though. Uh-oh. And the shulker is ditching the ship. Come on, my guy. You're meant to stay with that ship. It's, instead of a shulker, it's endstone right there. I mean, I don't know. It kind of looks like a garage to me. Like, you just take the end ship and park it inside of this thing. Is the elytra here? Well, yes, oh. Ooh. I kind of just assumed, to be honest. I thought definitely the elytra is going to be here. I mean, the ship is here, but uh-oh. If stone generates right there, and the elytra is floating on the ground, and you're at this thing taking your good old time, oh no, that's going to despawn. Is the loot at least good? I mean, that's a start. This is, like, empty. Where's the loot even? Alright, well, that's highly concerning. How about the loot inside of these cities? If we can find a room with loot inside of it, will it actually... Oh. The shulkers all just get replaced with endstone. There's endstone inside of the room, and there is loot here. The chest didn't get replaced. If you were considering playing survival long-term inside of this world, the end city existing is like the most important thing. If you were doing survival, you'd want to speedrun the game, get to the end city, and find an elytra. An elytra is going to make traveling around these worlds actually achievable. Because of how this generation works, in certain places, the overworld basically becomes End 2.0, floating islands that you have to bridge between, or use the elytra. You're going to need blocks, like a lot of blocks, maybe even a generator. Actually, honestly, forget the cobblestone generator, you need the entire factory. And look at this, an ocean ruin without all of the blocks around it. So this is what these things look like. I mean, I knew that, but like this, I would have never recognized that. That's interesting. It was definitely like a house. There's the door, there's a room, there's a room. Huh, I should rebuild this. So unfortunately, I never was able to find the Badlands until now. Now I've done it. The Badlands biome, one of the best looking biomes in the entire game. I mean, it's a little bit of a letdown. I was expecting more consistent striping. I thought it would pull through a little bit stronger. Instead, it gets overpowered by the stone. But, like, yeah, there are stripes in here. Like, right there, there's a stripe. And below it, yeah, stripes exist. From the top up here looking down, everything down there looks like a mine shaft. I'm still looking around for a mine shaft. I can't find one anywhere. And all of these blocks keep tricking me. Like, that looks like a mine shaft. Speaking of mine shafts, they're pretty common inside of the Badlands biome. Are there this time? It's not looking good. The mine shaft is meant to be right in front of me, and yeah, it's not looking too good for the mine shaft. Oh. Even though the ground has been expanded from the very top of the world all the way to the bottom of the world, it seems like structures that generate under the ground, like mineshafts and strongholds, have a lot of problems generating inside of these worlds. I haven't been able to find any mineshafts, which is a bummer, but even worse, no strongholds either. I mean, I could just be getting unlucky though, but anyways, this is the ice spikes biome. The ice spikes actually form up here where there's a little bit of room, and then they get chopped off too. Snow layers sitting on top of blocks instantly make things more interesting. I mean, they literally add an extra layer to things. Over here, yeah, definitely the case. Look at how busy this looks. Insanely busy. You could say crazy even. And then look at the grass over here. This is such a small thing, but I like how you can see all of the color, like, variation. Like over here, it gets so warm. I think that's a forest biome. Over here, it's, like, cold and frozen. Over here, it's a little bit more dried out, like a plains or something like that. Like, this is just really interesting looking. The different colors all next to each other, flattened out. And actually, look at this. I found, like, the perfect base location. It's cozy feeling in here. Flatten this out a little bit. Build a base right inside of this thing in the giant crater right here. Yeah, that'd be sweet. Yeah, so it's safe to say that the Shattered Land generation is insane. Crazy, for sure. And survival would be... I mean, it would be different. Whoa. Look at this. The wolves. They're, like, chasing the rabbits. I saw the wolves running. Poor rabbit. Go. Get away. Go away. This is not good. If the pack looks cool to you and you'd like to try it out, there's a link to the pack down in the description. Endeavor Projects actually has a second really interesting looking generation pack. If you'd like to see me check that out in another video, leave a like. Originally, I was actually going to look at it in this video, but I just ran out of time. This stuff is way too interesting to look at. Anyways, that's it for today. Patron gang. Huge thank you to my patrons HushSound34, Reedman, and GBFan1984. I really appreciate the support. As always, links are in the description. Check them out. I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.